started. Yeah.
Hi, future us. Hi, future Dean, who has to edit this, and apparently we traumatize you
all the time.
That you mentioned that, and I was like, oh yeah, this shit on Dean session.
I was going back and I was listening, and it's like, Miles should get a D-inspiration for being Dean, or yeah, a D-inspiration for being Dean's cousin, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, because all the rest of us were getting them. We had to come up with a reason for Miles to get one. That's fair.
I appreciate it.
We were all getting the hosted Dean at our house D-inspirations.
We were.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and start the journals then. Let's go with, let's mix it up. We're going to start with Ro.
I wasn't here last time, so can I go last? I know we met the beast. But we didn't meet the beast. Duh.
We met the beast.
Will I only ever say it in the cadence of "duh bears"? Yes.
Every time somebody says the beast, I just get a picture of like a roided out dog.
I could have gone my whole
Dobby
life.
from Harry Potter or
Yes.
Dobby from BNHA?
Harry Potter.
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
a roided out
I'm so glad I have no visual imagination.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
bad. Over here, traumatized. It's fine.
I'm sure I can find
No.
No.
Stop.
No help needed. No help needed.
Alright. Then let's go with Ansel.
Excellent.
That shouldn't have been fun, right? Pretty sure I got another sin for that being fun. Like, I understand he is some sort of, like, manifested demon thing? Probably. But it was fun. I think outside of that, we have covered all of the general bases. If there's other things for him to bite, he'll bite those. And as long as we don't pose a threat to Ansel, or, wow, Asta, we should be fine. Maybe we'll get to talk soon. He also knows Asta's type and pretended to be going through a tunnel back into Asta's brain so I couldn't learn it. So I will get him next time. Outside of that, a whole parade out of the church cemetery went up to an entire parade. Guy, why aren't they sleeping? Why aren't they sleeping? Why aren't they sleeping? See,
Very nice. It was starting to cut out there.
I said, why are they sleeping? Like 4 times with increasing volume.
No, it was before that. It was
And
about
desperation.
out of the church.
Oh, I was just describing the scene with the geists coming out and the fact that they were white geists.
I'm gonna do it. Rather than the inspiration.
Cool. I was like,
All the way.
listening to me, hopefully, I don't.
Mood.
Such a mood.
Let's go into.
Okay. I suppose I could talk about the soup that I made, but it was mediocre and I have to say it. I'm a fan of Beastie. That's not
Oh,
to say I want him out and about, but I never thought a werewolf would be a good conversationalist, but he is. Though that tight leash will have to be held for chats should any need to occur in the future. And I do imagine being trapped in somebody's body isn't the most pleasant or freeing feeling, but we can't have him causing a ruckus in this barely populated town, and the forest would be no better. We'd lose him and Asta in a minute, it seems like. But I do have, I suppose, a bit more confidence in him helping us, given his track record in that fight that occurred in the house, which does not exist, and that conversation last night. So Beastie's fine in my book, for right now. But there was the thing with the church and the army making their way through the city last night. You know, I'm sure Ansel and Elodie will have something to say about that, because it's not really my area of expertise. Yep, nope, The soup was good. Wink ate some. Scene.
Soup.
What happened?
Good.
With
You'll
the-
never know.
You'll never know.
You'll
and it's
never know.
It's so good. Because I'm
Also,
pretty
this is what
sure. What?
We've reached 100%, so I'm just.
Is this what I get for being a good daughter and taking my mom to something that she wanted to go to?
Yes.
Well,
It's
Dean, does it actually exist? Because wasn't there a point where we were really nervous that it didn't?
If it was a vision, then I don't. Then
No, this was not a vision.
okay.
I did wash blood out of my hair.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and see.
Because we asked, like, oh, hey, did we take stuff out of there? And we had gotten a long rest. So other than the blood, like, we didn't really have any tangible proof, and the house.
I
was
have-
gone.
Tangible proof that the house was gone, or tangible proof that the house was there.
But the house was there.
I have the little box, and you open it, and it's like a void. It's like a little music box.
Do you still have it?
I don't know. Dean, do I still have it?
I think you're gonna have to figure out after.
Oh, okay.
Because if she gets to keep her box and I didn't get to keep the kids' bones, I'm gonna be pissed.
You didn't take the bones with you.
I 100% stopped and said I pick up the bones.
Yeah, no, gotta be honest with you, that did happen.
I made a point.
She did want baby bones.
I made a point of going. It was Wolfie was still out. I was like, hold on, I just need to dig apart this thing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and the baby, because I put the rest of them to sleep.
Yeah, that's.
But
what
the
I was like-
baby.
I was like, you buried them. Then, why would you-
But there was still a baby.
Right, so you got baby bones.
Oh, well then we don't think it's a dream. Okay.
So I get to have my box.
Listen,
Do I get to have my Ica of vials?
listen.
All right.
I didn't take anything.
have baby.
We digress.
Don't we always?
Every single time.
You died in grass. What color did you die?
Green.
Obviously. Actually,
Oh.
rainbow because pride.
Woo!
That's
happy
right.
Pride!
Rainbow
Happy Pride.
Woo. Okay. Am I restarting my computer?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Why?
Alright, we won't wait for her to get back.
Fuck.
She
That
just
was-
did it to me. It was like, oh, you're never gonna know. Fine.
Okay.
You don't know whoever's journal she misses. I can do it too.
Little assistance.
As the one who routinely has to corral them. Get ready.
And Ray will be there.
It's gonna be
Uh,
Ray is It is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, but it's me trying to keep track of 3 chaos monkeys. Fuck.
It'll be.
You would say that if the city burned down, though.
It's true. No, I'll keep it going because if I stop it, I'll get turned back on.
Very
Mhm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
In anticipation of
Hmm.
Diesel's journal, I have put myself on push to talk preemptively.
So good. I know. You always do be that thinking thing. Lou, what are you?
It's a rushed one, so hopefully it lives up to what you want.
It's
or
a
what I
what?
like. It's a rushed one. A rushed one.
Oh. Okay. Sweeping in the sun. Shh. Sweeping in the light.
Ooh, a baby.
I know. Ooh. About what?
Well, staying under my chair. My chair to work.
How'd that go?
Is this a thing we should not be doing, or we should be doing?
It's definitely not doing this. Because I move
Oh.
a lot. Like, I roll
Oh.
around, I
Mm-hmm.
turn, I twist, I shift positions, I stand up. You know, like I'll do little workouts throughout the day. So, like, I'm
Yeah.
constantly kicking him, stepping on him, rolling the chair over him.
Oh.
I'm just like,
Don't kink shame.
I'm like, dude, move. Like, sit over here to the side or further under
Literally
the desk,
anywhere but
or,
right here.
Like, why do you need to be directly under my feet at all? It's funny. Everybody's like, oh yeah, cats, man, they just leave you alone, do their own thing. I don't think so.
Not
No,
always.
they don't.
Some yes. Some no.
Yeah, no, my two babies are like, if I'm at the computer, they're like circling. They're like, can we get up there? And I'm like, no, you really can't. This is not a place for kitties.
It's not a place for you.
And they're like,
Not
but what
everything's
if I
about you.
just do jump? And
But
I'm like,
what if I did? Not everything's about you.
I mean, it is. I do
I
everything
mean,
for my
it
cats.
is.
They are my reason for living. So. Hmm.
Well, while we're waiting on this, we can least figure out what people stole from the house, or I know what you guys have.
Baby Bones says the push to talk Alex.
Thank you.
That was
In case
great,
it wasn't
thank you so much.
obvious.
Alright, so we got baby bones, we've got vials of mysterious liquid.
Yeah, 4 tinted vials unidentified from the pouch that was in the prison in the bottom of that house where the baby was. And I also grabbed a vial of the house ichor that was streaming down the walls.
Oh, you mean the Batman stuff?
Yeah.
No, not the Batman stuff. It was the when the walls seemed to be weeping or crying.
Yeah, and didn't you touch that and like get possessed
So
again?
That's when he
That was the
touched
tea.
liquid in the teapot.
Oh, we just assumed.
Mhm.
That's right, because we had already had that. Yeah, and we were just like, ain't no fucking way.
No. There were so many bad liquids in that house.
Mm.
Death House.
Motel.
Nasty.
Oh, I threw up a little. Ooh.
Alright,
Oof.
okay, Mayor, what, you got a box?
So on the table by Asta's gross poisonous tea was a music box. And it was locked. Asta unlocked it. And when you opened the box, there was just a black void.
Yeah.
Just like where the. I think when you opened the box, like it was probably plush on the inside. You know, like on the inside lid. The void did not.
Maybe you had
split.
2 voids.
No,
Void.
the void did not split and consume.
Void.
But void.
Alright. Cool. So we've got a music box void thing.
That no one tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm willing to bet that was not in the module and Dean just made it up for shits and giggles in that moment.
And
is
now
like,
we have it.
and now we have it. And he's like, what the fuck did I think that was gonna be?
New nails.
Ooh,
Nice.
so cute. I'm a little disappointed, but I guess as our token straight pride nails were a no.
Oh. I had to get my toes too, so I tried to do like easy nails for my tech, and also like after the day that I had on Tuesday thinking about nails to do, I literally texted Michelle and I said I need you to pick my nails.
Very fair, very fair.
So
Welcome back,
they're
Mish.
kind of like subtly the beach, you know, like blue, kind of nudie tan, silver glitter for like foamy waves.
Summer fun, love it. I see a Mish face.
Yeah, I think all of our
Music.
problems have been solved, Alex.
Do we
Because-
have tickets to skids and do we all have jobs?
No, I meant my computer problems.
Oh,
Are we recording?
Yes. But, I mean,
Oh.
he's gonna edit it out.
Oh.
We're not streaming.
Alex, do you think I could get rainbow nails at my home in June?
That is fair. That is
One
fair.
parent would be cool with it. One parent wouldn't. I'll let you guess which is which. So.
We have logged in. Roll20 up and running. The internet stable.
Ooh.
So
Who are you?
no. Alex and I tried to play a game the other day. And
Tried.
about every 30 seconds my computer disconnected from the internet. So I
Oh.
couldn't even like download an update to fix the problem because I couldn't stay connected long enough. So at 4 o'clock when work ended, I pulled out this computer. I was like, is it connected to the internet? Excellent. Download. When that was finished, install. I started at 4 and here we are 7:20. We're finally done.
That's disgusting.
I'm so glad you were in charge of ticketing today.
Yeah, I would have told you I could not. Anyways, I'm here now.
Do your journal.
Oh, is it my
Or-
turn?
Someone else can do theirs.
I have mine. I'm ready.
Alex said I can see a niche face, and then Misha, yeah, all of our problems are solved. My initial thought was, so the key to solving all of our problems is just seeing Misha's face.
Yes.
Sometimes it is. Never mind. Actually, I'm not going to say any more.
Wow.
You know, with how you said that, I'm willing to bet that what you were going to say sounds less mean than just leaving it there.
I know. I was probably something nice, but it came off so cruel.
It was not something nice.
I don't
Sin,
like
sin.
It was something I could say though.
I don't know if we're friends
Sometimes
right
being
now.
Misha, you want me to take away the inspiration?
From her?
Yeah, just
Maybe.
Seems
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
alright.
And I
if
let
it
you
makes
pick
you feel better, I fell
whatever
in lava.
17. No, okay. I was gonna let you pick whatever 17 tickets you wanted to spend my money on, and they're like $500.
We've only got level 100 seats right now, so
Yeah.
we'll see what tomorrow brings. Alex,
Okay.
if you get anything from Ticketmaster, hit me up.
I have
Okay.
been checking all day, hon.
All right. Time for your list of sins. All right.
Feel free to put that on my list of sins.
No, that's you. Ro and you were separate things. If I kept a list specifically for you
Oh.
as people,
Oh God.
I would literally, this book would be filled up already. Just
And many of the
between you and
pages
Alex.
would just be too gay to function.
Yeah, Alex having too nerd, too gay, too nerd, too gay, too nerd, too gay. Let's just.
Those
Alex
are my
stop.
only two states.
Yes.
Sometimes
much-
they coincide.
Too much wine. That also happens. Too sleepy. That happens too. Okay. Moving on. Speaking of Ansel, Ansel has one. We flip to the new page in the journal. Scene opens. It flips to a new page. Ansel, lust.
Solid.
I have never felt simultaneously so called out and seen.
Wink, pride. Asta, sloth, wrath. And then very tiny, like in very small, cramped handwriting, sore loser.
Oh my god, that's right, you missed the most iconic part, the chess match.
So good.
And then there is a new name scrawled at the bottom of the list. Inzy and Ro escaped this week with no sins. But there is a new name scrawled at the bottom of the list.
I kept my
And
thoughts
it
to myself.
literally says beast with a question mark. And then vulgarity, gluttony, wrath, ... Probably everything else too. And the book
So
closes.
happy.
End of scene.
So good.
Excellent.
Alright, Link. Do we have a wink?
You said Wink?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I really thought you said Evelyn. I'm like, who the fuck is Evelyn?
Nah, bro, that's just you.
You know,
Yeah.
Wink, Ethel, they sound pretty much the same.
I know, right?
Alicia
It's me
Miles.
again. Okay, 1 second. Main mission. As we have now escaped that house, We are in a location that we are not familiar with. It is a town of some sort. Our first objectives in this town is to hopefully locate supplies and a map so that we might be able to pinpoint our location better. As with whatever happened with that house and whatever magic is going on, I don't know if we're in the correct. Well, I don't know where we are at all. Group status. Everyone seems interested in Ash's other self, the beast. I did communicate with the group that the beast that I am hunting is not the same as whatever they turn into. I do not mind as long as they are formidable in a battle, which I saw that they were. So as long as they don't try to kill me in my sleep, I am fine. Enemies beaten, there were none. Undead killed, none within the last journal entry. But I will report that I did not say that I killed a skeleton while in the house. It was a very non-threat, but I did kill it. Update on the beast that I hunt, and like normally it's just update on the beast, but now it's update on the beast I hunt.
Love.
Wings beast.
And the pencil is just like a little thicker there.
It seems a majority of the people in the group do not know the beast I hunt, so I will have no help in probably tracking the beast down with any of them. I'll have to do it on my own. Other noteworthy updates. I feel like there's too much talking going on. We need to focus on the mission, and we need to get what we need to get and get out of this town. Unless the congregation is within this town, which I doubt it is, as we would have seen something. Also, another update. This town seems to be infested with undead. The largest number I've ever seen within a town. It seems most of them are harmless, but I have a feeling that something's watching us. I will make sure to keep my eyes open at all times.
I see what you did there.
Did the kitten need attention?
Little kitten was whiny, as if I never pet them, as if we didn't have a nice snuggle session at 5 a.m. And that wasn't the kitten's fault. Sorry, I go to the gym at 6, so what is it? 5 a.m. cuddle sesh. Are you good?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. This is the mute time.
It happened again, Beast. You made me live through this moment once again. I wonder, you wretched dog, have you ever lost a loved one? I highly doubt it. But let me explain it to you. It is like the loss of a part of us. We feel so dry, we won't be moved. We cry so loud, we won't be heard. But all this won't bring them back. We try so much to cope with it. We bottle them up till we crack. They eat us up on the inside. We feel so cold, as though we are numb. But all of this won't bring them back. We can hide behind this and feel terrible. We hurt all those that come close. We cry and yell and feel unloved. We try in vain to forget our world. But all of this won't bring them back. In the midst of this, we will lose something. That one we lost can call us us. Oh. But if we free our mind and hold ourselves, a great lesson we will learn. That one we lost, many we will gain. Yet all of this won't bring her back. Oh, yes, Asta. Many you will gain, and many you will lose. What is stronger than a human heart which shatters over and over again? To be frank, I love watching her die, as she savored her final breath, drinking in the sweet scent of her own blood. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and hers was beautiful. As Asta and I stared into her eyes, we could see our reflection. Does Asta remember the smile she wore as her soul left her body? I wonder what she was thinking in that moment, Asta, with those dull, crying eyes, crying for help with a voice unheard. But you're right. All this reminiscing still won't bring her back. See?
Yeah, no, it was rushed. It was rushed. We'd never. Are you kidding me?
What? No, I woke up like this.
Like, exactly. That's exactly what that was.
Great.
Never gonna be done screaming.
My turn.
Ooh.
Oh wait, that's right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Ah, yes.
Go ahead, bro.
Director's notes. Was all of that just a dream? You know, in general, in storytelling, it was all just a dream. I do consider to be one of the most cop-out methods to end your story really quick. Nothing is resolved. Nothing is finished. Nothing is tied up nicely with, you know, all your loose ends and all of that. That was not intentional, because our story isn't over. But I have that funny music box void portal thing in my bag, so that is a tangible reminder that it was in fact at least somewhat real. Ansel has creepy baby bones. She can keep them. And in terms of large, scary, dog-like animals, I've seen my fair few. You know, valuable merchandise needs to have security that cannot be bribed away, or cannot be bribed away perhaps as easily. They all, at some point, are just a big puppy. And I love that about them. Once they're done, you know, they're retired from their guard service, they get to be puppies, and it's cute. And now we have a very large, very pointy puppy. And I'm very excited. See?
Meredith, once again, trying to collect pets, except this time it's a bird.
It's a person too!
Meredith and I play
Buy one,
D&D
get one.
like we play Pokemon. Gotta fucking catch them all every time.
I was
Exactly.
really worried about what you were gonna say there. You started with gotta fucking catch them on. I was just like, Alex.
Yeah,
Alex.
And with Alex, you could be concerned that it might end a different way.
I may not be at the Monday night game, but I know all
Non-sentient-
about.
Non-sentient species cannot consent.
Very
So
true.
just fuck right off. Have fun editing that out later, Dean.
So excited for Dean's journal, everybody.
Yeah,
Alright.
Dean, what do you got, man?
My turn.
Who gets a
Who's
traumatic
being
dream this
visited?
time? Okay.
die a traumatic dream.
All
Mhm.
right. So you all went to bed the previous night after witnessing the ghost parade marching through the street up toward the giant castle up on the cliff. As you fall asleep, Ansel, your eyes close. Steel clashes and silver flashes as the blade tears through flesh and the demon falls at your feet. Its body drops like a curtain to reveal the stage of the battlefield painted red and black with the bodies of your enemies. Your wings lift you up as you survey the field, your flight cheering over their victory, cheering for their leader, cheering for you. Push, dear, push. The midwife coaches the young expectant mother, sweat beads down her face as she rolls up her sleeves and barks orders at the young disfigured girl assisting her. She feigns a smile to the young mother. Keep with me, dear. It won't be long. You ascend the silvery stairs to meet your welcome home, to meet your sisters. How impressed will they be by your victories on the battlefield? How impressed will she be? Does it even matter? The light shines all around you as you reach the top of the moon-silver stairs. You look around, but all you see is blinding. Focus. Focus. Your sisters salute you, but she just walks by. How dare she just walk by? If it weren't for you, she wouldn't have half the power she has. Almighty Avison, you scoff to yourself. While she's off being worshipped, you're the one fighting for wars. You're the one slaying demons and protecting the mortals. But it's her name on their tongues. It's her name in their prayers. Who is she without you? You hear a woman screaming in pain. Don't give up, child. You're halfway there. Keep pushing. The midwife encourages the young mother from behind worried eyes. Once again, you march up the moon-silver stairs, your flight behind you, blood-soaked blades drawn. Your sisters stand at the top of the stairs, pleading with you to turn back, begging you not to continue. But this is your right. If anyone is to be worshipped as the protector of mortals and slayer of demons, it should be you. Avison doesn't deserve this adoration, this blind faith the mortals and her sisters show to her. But you do. You deserve their adoration, and more, their worship and praise. Only you have what it takes to win a war against evil. You and your flight will accomplish what Avison could only dream. But first, she must be removed. Painful cries fill the air as heavy footsteps echo across the wood floors in a rushed frenzy. Blood-soaked rags fall to the basket on the floor, carried off by the midwife's assistant. You're much famous today. You keep fighting. The young girl comes into the room carrying something wrapped in cloth. A small blade is unveiled and handed to the midwife. Good girl. Are you ready? The young, misshapen girl nods her head. A single tear streaks her cheek. The midwife wipes it away gently with a finger. There, child. Your family will see you soon. There are no imperfections in the eternal slumber. She kisses the girl's deformity as the blade sinks into her chest, and she falls limp into the midwife's arms. You will not stand down. Not now. You've come too far to not take what is rightfully yours. Your sisters will not back down. Why did they protect her? Anger and betrayal fill your heart as her vision reddens. She is a poison, destroying your family from within and turning them against you. Today she falls. Today you become leader of the flights and protector of the mortals. You fight through your sisters' flights, leading your angels into battle against their sisters. One by one they begin to fall, outnumbered by the other flights. The screams of the angels who followed you, trusted you, worshipped you, fill the air around you. There she stands, the almighty Avison, smug in her victory. Your sisters did not die in vain. You will honor them by completing what you started. Avison will fall. Blood drains into the wooden bowl as the midwife brushes the girl's hair behind her ears. A small tear trickles as she smiles the sad smile of grief-stricken relief. Sleep well, my sweet, sweet boy. She finishes filling the bowl and lays the small body gently to the ground. Dipping her fingers in the bowl, she traces runes around the stomach and womb of the screaming mother. She recites an incoherent incantation as she paints the young woman's body. Almost there, almost. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Pain sears through you as the white-hot blade cuts through the base of your wings. Your arms chained to your sides, outstretched, your sisters looking down at you in pity as the blade makes another cut, severing the other wing. Your screams fill the plain as Avacyn's who firmly plants on your back between the shoulders and drives down as she rips the wings from your back and kicks you into the ground. Falling like a meteor racing to meet the earth below. Insufferable pain fills you as your heart beats rapidly and your breathing struggles to compete with the sheer force of the wind resisting you. Falling. Your angels die, so you can fall. Failure. You are not. Who were you to think you could defeat her? To think you deserved her power, her adoration, her worship? Fall. Darkness envelops you. Silence, an eternity of painful, ear-shattering silence and blinding darkness. Who are you? You hear the cries of a newborn. Here she comes, dear. Push. Push. The midwife pulls the baby from her bleeding mother. It's a beautiful girl, child. You've been blessed with a girl. The midwife carries the child around the bed and hands the blood-soaked baby to her mother. The young mother smiles as tears and sweat drench her pillow. My beautiful girl, she cries. My sweet Father-me. You like it?
I'm gonna say where it's like crack of dawn. That seems like a good time to wake up from the fuck that was. Also, just like Coda, am I Satan? Am I Satan? Oops, am I Satan? Oops, all berries. Oops, am I Satan? So it's 5 a.m. Crack of dawn, something gross like that. And you just hear a strangled cry that is cut off as Ansel just shoots up in bed. I think Idzy, we were rooming because
We were rooming.
Ro wasn't there to speak up for herself, so she had to sleep with Elodie.
Yep.
We played Nose Goes, and you weren't there to nose, so you had to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a scream, which Ansel cuts off if that wakes you up. You see them
Yeah.
like holding their mouth and like dry heaving, sitting up in the bed.
I grab, like, I guess the pillow that probably wasn't very comfortable and kind of like what is it? De-sheet the pillow? Is it de-sheeting? I
What are you
take the
trying-
pillowcase off. And I like,
It is so cute. You think they have pillowcases?
I do think they have pillowcases.
It is a sewn burlap sack around some straw, fam.
Cool, then we're cutting that open and I'm handing you a fucking heave bag with straw at the bottom, which is good because it's going to like chunk all together. Great, wonderful. Here you
At
go.
first I look at you like you're absolutely insane and then start like breathing into the bag.
You're good. You're solid. It's great. Itzy's gonna just like pause, look at you, pause. I'm not particularly good at the whole comforting thing, but like, do you need something?
Ansel, after grabbing the bag, seems not to hear you, and they're pulling out of their chain shirt. They don't wear their whole mail, but they do kind of like sleep like with their chain shirt over them or like something. So they pull that off and like drag their like underclothes, their sleep shirt down, and you can see that symbol, that like vague shapes that maybe wings, just kind of blobby. But the one that you remember Ansel drawing in the dust for Madame Ava is not like a birthmark, but like a burn scar
Yeah,
right
like
over
a
her
stamp
heart.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And so like frantic, Ansel like pulls down her clothes to look at it, looks it over, kind of touches it, and then just like sits back, vacant eyes.
Nightmare?
Nightmare.
Does this happen often?
Not like this. Not like this.
You want no talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. And Ansel
Sure.
like gets up and fucking leaves.
The mist ain't out or anything, right? Like, we don't gotta worry about that, right?
I mean, there's a perpetual mist.
Right, but not
it's
like...
not
The
like-
mist that will eat us
Right,
is
doesn't-
not.
It doesn't appear to be the evil
Scary zombie mist.
things eat your face off mist.
Idzy will follow you at a distance until you get to the door. She just wants to see which way you go. So that way, should shit happen, they can find you. At least general direction.
Ansel turns. We kind of followed this into town.
Yeah.
They turn farther into town, so it doesn't look like
Okay.
they're gonna go wander off in the wilderness.
Good. Excellent. Wonderful. Cool.
Also, fun RP, but Dean, what the actual fuck?
That's plans, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sure you do.
Oh man, do you want to see your beautiful wife die? Hey, do you want to be Satan?
Like, if you don't need therapy by the end of this campaign, how do you do the job?
We are already
already
in
therapy.
therapy.
That's my secret cap. I'm already in therapy.
God.
Dean, you know you're our token neurotypical friend. Come on now.
Alright, well. What would you guys like to do as the, kind of red glow of the newly dawned day begins to illuminate through the windows? And you all start to...
In my victory.
What did you win?
Nothing. She got me when I was tired. I just finished. She didn't win anything. It's best out of 3. It's how it always
Okay.
be played.
Right,
Can I learn?
of course.
Yes, you definitely could learn. It's actually quite an amazing game. I'll teach you day in, day out. Just don't play with her.
What?
Jeez.
I like games. I'm very good at a
We
lot
played chess. Roshin.
No,
Chess
you
is not a
played
very-
chess.
Hazel played a different game. Sorry. Asta played a different game.
of them. Chess is not particularly easy to cheat at. Therefore, my interest in it has significantly diminished.
I'd still like to learn.
Wink definitely wakes up extremely early. He does not sleep long.
Pre or post scream?
Yeah, that too.
Huh?
Pre or post scream? No, that was a loud yell that they then it probably they started it and then covered their mouth and stifled it, but it was a loud audible yell on our floor.
Probably
Yeah, I
before
am
that, and
awake.
He's left before that. He leaves at the crack of dawn.
Oh,
He goes
I heard
out.
there were going to be feelings, and I'm deathly allergic, so I left.
People weren't talking about the mission. I had to go.
People were talking, period. Wink is not around for that.
No, Wink will plan, but any talking that is not planned to mission, right out.
Wink does try to see if there was said to be a shop open, to see if it is open now.
Alright. That early, the shop is not.
Ask Crackadon.
Does it have a sign that says when it will open?
You just wait outside.
No, there doesn't appear to be like a store hours sign that
Is the door open or locked?
it is locked.
I don't think I have any thieves tools. What do my cool little abilities do? Nothing at all. That helps the door. Wink will go to find Asta.
Alright.
Asta would have been waking up to the scream. That is the same room that Isney was in. So he'd be waking up and knowing all too well what a nightmare or a dream sounds like. He'll like rush to the door, go to knock it, and then just stop for a second. Fuck it. And just like knocks on the door.
I thought you said they're fucking.
Listen, no,
We made a pact. We made a pact that our characters weren't gonna fuck this time.
listen, okay? Here's the thing, though. You legitimately were like, "Oh yeah, I take off my chain mail and like I look down at my underclothes and all my brain, and I am so proud of myself. I was just like, titty. I see it." So it's canon in my head. I'm so sorry.
I was in the same boat when she was like, I look down and I pull it out and I look at it and I'm like, yeah,
Like,
normal
titty.
morning,
Breast checks are important.
I was about to say breast checks regularly.
I hate everything about us.
I just love that, like, lesbian. I defo saw titty. We all laugh. Straight man. Oh yeah, I was with you on titty. We're all like, nah. Breast checks are important though.
I care about women's health and hygiene. Let's go.
Okay, so if you came immediately after, Ansel would not have left yet.
Okay.
You like come in and knock and you're like, Izzy, are you okay?
I'm gonna like look at Ansel and look at the door and like you're dry heaving still by all
Yeah,
accounts.
I'm over
So,
here
like-
like into a bag.
Like I go to the door, like we crack it, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, everything's fine. Just a little nightmare. Nothing really to worry about at the moment, but we'll come get you. I'll come get you. I doubt. And yes, cool. Yes, I'll come get you if there's anything that we need.
Okay. I mean, there could be some leftover soup if they want to.
Soup. Fixes everything. Morning soup. Let's go.
You're coming with?
Well, in a minute. I'll meet you in the kitchen. It's like a kitchen, but yeah, no, I'll meet you downstairs. Absolutely.
Yes, I'll go down and make some soup.
Itzy has no chill. Like, there ain't none. But yeah, no.
The question was, Itzy, are you okay? To which the answer could have just been yes, and we could have moved on.
I said yes for me. I didn't say anything was wrong with you. I was just like, yeah, absolutely, I'm fine. Like, it's good.
I'd say there's a bit of a nightmarish issue.
Yeah. Nightmares happen to everybody. You can recover from those.
Oh, are you saying that to Asta?
No, absolutely not.
Between Ansel and Asta is not a good place to make
No,
a
it's not. I
statement.
don't want that. No. But not. It happens. Yeah.
Way too frequently, if you ask me. But yes, I will go make some soup. Pray the right word. I hope. No, please be okay, and I hope. Pray. Please make Ansel okay too.
Absolutely.
Fuck,
Appreciate-
I've never even prayed that awkwardly.
I mean, you at least were taught the words.
I wasn't. No,
What?
I meant me, Alex. I was raised an atheist.
I was like, Ansel, you know the lines. I don't know what
No,
you mean.
Ansel did go to school. Alex IRL has never even prayed that awkwardly when I was bullied into going to church with my friends.
Nice.
I will say,
I will
Elizabeth's
go down.
wedding pretty bad.
After getting dismissed, I'll go down and make a soup.
Cool.
Is the room that Ro and I are in sharing a wall with the screaming child's room?
It had to have been.
Okay.
I mean,
This is a small inn.
Okay.
like, come on.
was lying awake, but I hadn't gotten out of bed yet, but was just lying there awake. So
Why the fuck do we all wake up at 4:30 a.m.? Just like
because we're all very good, faithful people who do our morning prayers. At
I
dawn.
was woken
Not
up.
what I was gonna say.
Again, this person is a woman who's been living in a convent for how long? She wakes up to do dawn prayers. It's just ingrained at this
That
point.
is fair. I assume that Ansel screaming woke me and my supersonic hearing up.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What? Supersonic hearing?
She's special.
I don't.
do you sleep with them
I
in?
was gonna say, do you actually sleep with the earrings or the ear cuffs?
I mean, I have slept with my AirPods in, so like
That had to be uncomfortable.
I'll take most of my earrings out when I sleep. So
You do or don't?
I don't in real life.
Yeah. I assumed they were like studs, and you can sleep in studs.
Okay.
I heard the word cuff. Like,
But
I
still,
only
I mean,
ju-
like,
I only heard it just now.
I don't have any ear piercings. I should not be in this
This-
conversation. Like,
this large thing stays in my ear all the time. So, anyways, I have decided that there was a code.
I wanted to leave them in because I'm nosy and I like to know everything. And I want to know
if it was intentional, sure. You just said that, and I was like,
Oh.
So to not have to disturb children in their rooms, but to make sure they're okay, there's a knocking system to just like a particular knock of like, are you okay in this room? Do I need to enter? Like, without from children in the dorm. So all three of you would know it. So literally
Yup.
across the wall, there's that particular knock from the former teacher who's like, are you okay in there?
and we do the dun 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 dun. Like, we're good.
No, you whoop back.
Yeah, but there is the return signal of like, it's fine. And I'm like,
We're solid. I'm like, in my head, and in Itzy's head, we're just like, there ain't no way that Elodie's anybody that Ansel wants to see right now. So, like, we're solid. I fucked it up with Asta, but, like, we ain't fucking it up with Elodie.
you see, you go to,
Defo,
you bang back, and you see Ansel right there with a dagger between her fingers, about to fucking throw it at the wall.
I'm solid. Like,
but upon the return knock, I will actually begin to like get dressed, begin my day, because I guess it's time to be awake.
If you found out you were Satan, you would scream too.
Yeah, probably.
I keep my secret hidden knowledge to myself for now.
I would also like
That I
to edit.
screamed?
That she heard you.
I heard your whole conversation.
And she said nightmare, and I was like, yeah, do you nightmare
Yeah.
like this? No. Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
Knowing that now Elodie, Asta, probably Ro are up, Izzy's gonna like walk with you so that way you can get out the door. Like,
Yeah, after all
We're-
of this, Ansel's now even more sense. Ansel's like, I'm a piece?
and
Like,
I'm gonna let you. Let's go right now, bodyguard style. I am like in my elements. Yeah.
and as a moose sage, like, I have had Cathar like escorts before, so I'm just like, oh yeah, no, 3 paces behind. Yep, let's go. Bye.
And we go down. Good.
As you guys are descending the stairs toward the dining room, Wheat comes barging back inside.
I'll go over fast.
That
As
was super
soon-
low.
He said he was looking around for Asta.
Yeah, one second,
got
I'll
it.
move myself closer to my mic.
You fool. If you do not make intense eye contact with Ansel, they shoulder past you and leave. Like, if I not imminently needed to save a life, and go.
But if you show, he won't. But if you shoulder pass him, he'll turn behind him and stare at you for a moment, and then continue on his way.
Like, not intentionally, I just assumed that we would be moving through the main room where there are tables, so she'd, like, move past. I'm not gonna come up and be, like, macho man with my shoulder. Like, no.
Yeah, but still, with immediate, if you have like immediate like you purpose, Wink will take notice, and I assume you do. So, but he goes on, tries and goes to Asta.
You'd find Asta like he's in the kitchen with the cook, and he's like, when she moved that knight to that square, I didn't know what to do. I don't know if I should move the pawn forward or if I should use the bishop. It was so confusing. You know what I mean, right? I just couldn't get it. I swear I'll get it. I just imagine the cook would be like, fuck me.
I do not get paid enough for this.
There is no cook, but
Okay.
it is the bartender, Eric.
Oh, poor Eric.
Here you'll remember, so Eric he has gray skin. It's very pale, kind of
Oh,
gray skin.
Yes.
And
He
he
okay.
has no facial expression. You just see him, he's just in the kitchen cleaning glasses.
Is he a ghoul?
Nope, not undead. Did check.
So as you're kind of going over this with him, you just, almost as if he can't even hear you, he goes through and cleans each one of the glasses thoroughly. Once he puts the last glass up on the cabinet, he takes the first one he cleaned back down and starts cleaning it.
Exactly what I wanted. So that's where you would fight me, Wink. I am talking to this man who is cleaning glasses repeatedly. About a chess game that I lost. Not emotional about it whatsoever.
This is my new favorite character flaw. Like, wonderful in every other way, kind of haunted, but also a gamer bro. I love
Oh.
it. It's so good.
Very good.
Wink comes up and is like, listen, Asta, if I recall correctly, you have a thieves' toolkit. Open the
Aye.
door.
Correction, I did have a thieves' toolkit. I put it inside of a mouth of some beast that tend to swallow me whole. And it dissolved around my fingers, and it caused me quite a bit of a burn.
I guess we wait for the store to open.
What exact door are you wanting open? I'm sure if you just
I need
knock,
to-
they tend to
We
open.
need to get in
every-
the shop.
They have opening times. Wink. You generally wait.
Yeah,
Have you
I
shot
know.
before, Wink? That is.
Shot.
Do you understand currency?
Yeah, I know. How good are you at? What are your thoughts on stealing stuff?
Itzy comes up because they only wanted to see which way Ansel went. And it comes up and goes, Asta, weren't you starting morning soup?
I was, and then I was stuck in this riveting conversation with the bartender here.
Itzy will glance over, look back, and be like, fair enough.
And I
Good
couldn't
morning,
really
Wink.
find any ingredients, and it was just going to be boiling water, actually. I think we plucked most of it out last night.
That's fair.
What are your thoughts on stealing stuff?
Itzy will look around for Elodie specifically.
Well, I will arrive soon.
That's fine. I gotta get this out quick then. So long as you don't get caught, I mean, really, who's gonna know?
Bitch, what is your alignment over there?
What are your
When have I ever played anything as super lawful? When?
Listen, maps cost a lot of coin. I don't have that much coin. We might have to get a map a certain way, if you understand what I mean.
Do you think that they cost a lot here, too? I mean,
This place is terrible. They probably cost triple, if not quadruple, the normal price of a map.
see, I was going with that because it's so desolate. They just want to scrape together at least any coin that they can.
Nah, some person's probably gonna overcharge us.
Doesn't really
Listen,
seem like they're
I mean,
in
we
the
could
best
ask.
environment.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is-
gonna start by asking. I'm not gonna just steal. But
Sure.
we have to get a map.
The church should have a map, right?
It
I mean,
depends.
it's like just up the
how
hill.
how populated is the church? Is it?
I mean, from what we saw last night, decently.
the
I'm quite
graveyard, at
confused.
least?
Aren't you all from a church?
We're from the
We're-
church.
I work
You're from.
for the church.
Which,
Technically,
is it this sort of behavior kind of like not condoned?
Well, if you
I'm
remember
just
correctly,
trying
I'm
to-
from Stensia.
I
Like,
am.
I understand you are from Stensia, and stealing from Stensia and then killing Stensians is one of the things that have happened in my past life.
Listen, I work for the church. I don't necessarily follow all of their rules.
You're an independent contractor.
He says that the door kind of swings. Well, that's certainly true. What are you
Right.
discussing exactly?
Trying to get a
morning
map.
soup.
Yes, soup. Nothing else. No other topic was discussed this morning.
Sorry. Asta and Itzy, you should never
Literally,
be the
the
liars.
The look of suspicion, like the perfectly quirked eyebrow of like, sure.
Your
Right,
dog ate your
okay.
homework. I thought your mother was allergic.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's us.
You are a dog. That's the correct answer.
Well, technically, I'm not a dog, but I do have a dog.
Yeah. Mhm. All right. Well.
Well, when the shop opens, I'll head there. If anyone else would like to head with me, you're more than
You-
welcome. I need.
You say you want a map, but you do know I live around this area, yes?
So you perfectly know every detail and every little hidden area around this place.
Not every little hidden area, but I am quite familiar with the area of Stensia, if this area is Stensia itself. Like I said, this could be a different...
You and Idzy last session identified this as Shadowgrange.
Correct. And it seemed very similar to the Stensia that I know. If not identical. It just altered, and I believe that people are different from normal Stensian people. Is that correct, Dean?
You have.
Or is this a familiar scene? That's true.
It's not that familiar. Like it's one of those where it's like it's familiar. You've been to this place, but it's not the same. It's kind of like when you
Twilight Zone?
Maybe not Twilight Zone, more like you graduated high school, left your hometown, 10 years later you came back.
Yeah,
Like,
so the geography is the same, but not
the
the.
basically the same, but it looks a lot different than when you left.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well-
I appreciate the knowledge that you would bring, but I really would like to have a map in my hands.
Well, I guess I will be going by myself unless someone would like to go with me, because I believe Ansel is otherwise occupied. But we were intending to walk up to the church this morning.
Hearing that, Izzy, you're like, oh fuck. They did turn in the direction of the church.
We were intending to go ask what supplies they might have, and like gestures at Wink, including a map. So perhaps you won't have to spend any money or less money. Who knows? We'll find out. Which, seeing as boiling water is our only breakfast option, I think I will head in that direction because maybe they will have some food. Right.
Izzy can't
And
argue with that in
and
any way, shape, or
literally-
form.
Yeah, looks at Izzy like, would you, like, in the sort of like,
Oh, I'm coming.
yeah, and then is like gestures at the door, like, forth we go.
Izzy leads the way, like the Cathar that they're not.
As you guys exit the kitchen and you're kind of making your way toward the front door of the establishment, Ismark comes walking in
Hmm.
and greets you. I trust you slept well last night.
Not
Well, we slept.
particularly.
I can't speak for all of us, so I won't say anything.
Do
You
have
can't say anything nice. Don't say anything at all.
That would be a first.
any
I left a really shitty Yelp review.
plans for the day?
Visiting the church.
You're going up to the church?
Yes.
Unless there's a reason we shouldn't.
No.
It'd have to be a
But
pretty big reason.
We did express this yesterday. We wanted to go there, so
I hired you. Do you work for money? Do you
Oh,
take
absolutely.
contracts?
Oh yes.
Who-
Absolutely.
I-
Let me take a look.
I need to know about this man's life that he has to ask that question.
You ain't there. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm gone, but I need to know. Just like I need to know, like, who only reads incomplete fanfics online. Like, I need to know
People
about
who
these
hate
people.
themselves.
Do
Wait,
you
what?
filter only for the
Wait.
incomplete ones?
No, I do not.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're not the one I'm talking about. Okay,
my
but I'm not here. It's fine.
My father recently passed. We've not been able to get his body to the church. You'd be willing to escort us?
Have you just not had time, or is there a reason?
It's not safe.
Do not have guards.
Oh
Are there no
are you
guards in
ready
this
to
town?
leave now?
Not.
It's the face that Elodie is making because she's like, Ansel is out by herself somewhere, and I'm just like panic.
Are you do care?
A student is out by themselves. Panic.
The guards, they stay at the house. Not the. It's. It's. Would you be willing to escort my father?
Did you say-
Lucy, we do have a pressing time matter, though. So,
And he just kind of.
Probably, just not immediately.
You
Yes,
a
and
minute
also for
this-
money.
we can go later, or you can come now, but now is like now.
Now.
Need to make preparations, so I'll head home and get things ready. And just come when you can.
And
Wonderful.
if he like turns to leave, looks at Idzi. Where exactly did Ansel head?
I love that nobody asked him where.
Right, I got his scent. I'll find
We're gonna
him.
meet here later, and hopefully he shows up.
He literally said, "I'm gonna go home and just come find me whenever."
I guess we're not
Part of
taking
that
that
is
side
also-
quest.
I don't think to ask because I do already know.
Itzy
So
will.
it's like, so
Glenn.
Ro asked.
He yeah. So he tells you that he's you can find him at the Burgermaster's mansion.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Fantastic, thank you. Alright.
Itzy will look at Elodie and kind of clear their throat and just go. Coincidentally, the same place you wanted to go this morning.
Right, let's hurry up and maybe catch up so
Mhm,
that Ansel is not
Why are we in a
alone.
hurry? Why are we in a
Because
hurry?
Because they just said it's unsafe and Ansel's already on their way there. Oops.
Oh,
like,
okay.
themselves.
30 minutes ago, like 15, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Walk with
Just because we're
haste.
worried about Ansel.
Yeah, let's walk with
Not
haste.
Oh,
No,
just
why not?
because my
No. This
I
is
guess you
a
resurrect yourself, bitch.
this is a concern about the almost parental instinct of like, there's a student wandering around by themselves in a dangerous
Yes.
area.
Y'all are like
It's dangerous
No.
to go alone. Right. Itzy's heading out first. Like,
Yeah, no, we're walking. Go.
Let's
Would
say
win
you
an
Ready.
Olympic medal for speed walking at this point.
nice.
let's say you wink. Do we go to the church or do we go?
There might be a map at the church. Maybe.
Also
If we make
dangerous
it.
along the way. I will have that go back quickly, tell them that. Leave.
Maybe undead.
I think they're pretty adamant that we go to the church.
Yeah, fine.
On time.
Does she seem a bit chipper this morning, Elodie? It's just me. Okay.
Elodie doesn't do emotions, so it's just a bit.
No, he
Bitch
was
glows.
being ready.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not
To the
really
church.
sure. She seems normal.
that one's far from normal, but okay.
We're out of earshot. Let's keep walking.
Alright, so everyone is heading to the church?
I
Looks
assume
like-
they're trying
Yep.
to at least get to Ansel, and then
Yeah,
we
we're
can...
at this point trying to catch
Ansel
up with
is the
Ansel.
goal. Yeah.
Yes, find Ansel is the main goal, and then head to church once we have recombined.
Alright. So you guys, you exit the inn, and the church is sort of northwest. So you
Mhm.
kind of, it's just a straight shot up the road from the inn. So as you kind of turn, you see Ansel up ahead, in the distance, and it's not too difficult. She's kind of just starting to ascend the hill, kind of the driveway of the church, if you will. As you guys are kind of turning the corner and starting up that straight road.
Presumably. So you're not naked.
Yeah.
And yes.
We get a map. We get a map.
Look, Wink, I found your map.
You guys,
Fine.
Damn.
you guys are exiting the inn here. Ansel is about here. Making
Okay.
her way up the hill.
So far, seems like a perfectly fine walk to me, fam.
How far away is she? Like, if we were to like attempt to do like a bird call whistle at her to get her attention, would she be able to hear it?
Yeah,
I
there's-
swear, if
there's-
you caw at me, I will not turn around.
No.
there's,
Like, I can't whistle, but
Yeah,
like,
that's would.
but the people who like, you can do like actual bird call whistles that travel pretty far. I cannot whistle.
It's
so-
like yodeling, but with whistles.
Or super loud.
I
or
would.
just scream.
If you're talking
Alright.
like that, then Wink will just whistle the bird
Yeah.
call he does.
Thank
for
you.
Vulture.
Thank you. Elodie is too refined to simply scream bloody murder.
Do I hear them or do I need to roll for it?
No, there's no real noise on the street, right? There's no one else walking around.
Like
yeah,
6
but you
a.m.
did clarify that the world is constantly covered in like a low gray mist, which does have sound dampening properties, so I
That's
wanted
fair.
to check.
It's faint, but you do hear it. It's not super far away. So it's faint, but it's enough. Kind of echoing through the kind of the row houses lining the street. You kind of get that faint echo shortly after they start yelling out or whistling. You turn
I turn-
though, and kind of from where you are, kind of ascending the hill, the fog is a lot thicker here. So you kind of turn and you can only barely make out the shapes in the distance.
So I could easily assume that it is like that group of people like cawing to themselves because they are nondescript, or did they look like my people?
It's just you just kind of see figures in the distance. It's not descript enough to be like, oh, those are my people whistling at me. It's just, oh, there's a group of people whistling.
Targeted
Yeah.
whistling.
I was about to say though, never in their life has Ansel had anyone whistle at them, so they're like, yeah, okay, fine. Cool. Probably someone trying to round up their kids or some shit.
I will say though that in your trip so far, you haven't seen any of it. So
Oh, okay. I didn't want to metagame and be like, oh yeah, I joined the party if there was like
right,
literally no reason for me to know that.
it's
But yeah,
it's kind of a judgment call at that point. Like you haven't seen anyone else on the street. Like there weren't people outside their homes. There weren't merchants moving stalls.
I won't turn back, but I will extend my shield, shove it in the dirt, and kind of lean against it and wait for those people because they seem to be getting closer. So I will wait to see who the fuck that is.
So Ansel stops as you guys kind of rush, kind of dashing to catch up to her. You find her at the base of the hill. You all also notice that the fog is a lot stronger, a lot more thick, kind of further up the hill to the trench you hit.
Fantastic.
I'm sure this is a wonderful sign.
Alright, and you ascend the hill together.
What? I was gonna go ahead. Was the soup bad?
The soup wasn't bad, it was hot water, but it is supposedly a little bit more dangerous than one person traveling alone.
The inn proprietor will need help taking his father's body to the church at some point.
Well, do we want to go get it?
He has to gather
Prepare.
himself. So,
Mm,
I mean, we can
mhm.
go now. We have
No, he's got incense and shit to go by. No, we can head up. Ansel winks at you and turns and starts walking back up the road.
We head to the church.
We get to the church unmolested. Thanks, DM.
You make your way up the hill. As you start ascending the hill, it starts to rain. Let me get,
I propped my shield over my head.
I was.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
so
you
bad.
knew. You knew.
Bad.
It's an arm workout, so you see me like switching arms, holding it up.
You do the raises, or you just like stagnant hold?
Oh no, raises, obvious. Got to get those thighs and
Gains.
tries in. Yeah,
alright.
Ansel's about them gains apparently now canonically.
gamer and gym rat.
Mm-hmm.
Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports now the stands. Alright, atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports now stands the large castle along the cliff. Stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. You see no signs of life around the church. To the side, you see a fenced-in graveyard. The iron gates on one hinge swinging open. You can hear the iron creaking as the wind blows it back and forth.
Gives you that good church feeling, huh?
I don't know if good and church feeling ought to go in
Yeah,
the
they have
same.
a map.
Wink.
Regardless of their upkeep, we should go in because we have questions and they might have resources. And Ansel will lead the way if everyone else is going to be weird about it.
No. She's very much Elodie is with you and is like, Wink, your optimism is, as always, a shining light.
He just stares at you, doesn't say anything.
So you are entering the church. You open the doors to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall, leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall itself is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris. You hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, as you approach, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floors. Father!
You spiked there on that second syllable, Dean.
I heard the thought. Oh, okay.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, nope.
The scream is soon followed by a hysterical cackle. Father!
Dean, can I do a bling check?
Sure.
Because I forget the lore. Oh, I need to be on the church.
Oh. Let's do this. Oh. What are you trying to recall?
Does that seem weird to me?
Yes, that does seem weird to me.
Cool. Would I have a reason to know why it's weird?
No.
Okay, cool. Yes, this is what I was attempting to. Yes, good, excellent.
And bear with me one moment. Let me put you guys on the church. I'm just gonna put you guys in the church here. The order you want to be in. Let's use that.
It's black for me.
It'll change in.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're not on the one yet. It's fine. Oh, there we go.
Casta, I'm gonna go where you are if that's cool. Type.
The priest, not noticing you yet, continues to softly recite his prayer. The closer you get, you can hear the prayer being interrupted by quiet sobs coming from the priest, amid the screaming of whoever it is.
I'm sure Avicin will understand our interruption. Sir, are you in need of assistance?
He looks up quickly. Oh, I didn't hear you come in.
Can see why.
Yes. What can I help you with?
We had questions, but apologies. I'm a little concerned about the screaming, and you don't seem well either. Father, can we aid you in any way?
Looking around, the chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner, in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cloth-scarred altar, behind which the priest stands up in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. And once again, from below the floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father! I'm starving!"
You can see why we're concerned.
I apologize. My son is not well. To take him as brothers. I'm sorry, why are you here?
We are members or employees, asterisk, of the church, who are hoping for some information and aid. But again, Father, I must reiterate that you seem to be the one in need of aid, and we have abilities. Is there any way we can assist you? looks around the state of his church like, bruh, you can think of something.
You need assistance.
If you want us to be gone, like, send us out for water, but like, sir, you cannot tell me you don't need help.
It's fine. I've not seen you. Where did you come from?
We are travelers.
From where?
Outside the mist.
He kind of drops his head for a moment, kind of quickly, kind of turning away for a moment, and then turns back. No assistance is needed. You can go.
I'm gonna do my eyes of the grave and just like do a quick peeky. Do a quick peeky around real quick.
Ro, what was that for?
Weird.
I feel like, yeah, that whole thing would be an insight check. I could only assume, because like,
Yeah.
Alright. Ro, you definitely notice something kind of change in him when you mentioned, or when Ansel mentioned being from outside the mist.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be scared of you. Or at least scared of you being there.
note to self. Maybe don't tell people where we're from.
I'm gonna kind of.
He's looking away, so he doesn't notice my eyes go black and like shadows kind of bleed out from me. Yeah? Yeah, cool.
So he's like turned away, right?
No, so he kind of turns away for a moment and then turns back.
Oh, then he do
Okay.
see my eyes go like supernatural black. Oop.
And I suggest maybe you don't do that.
I did think he was turned away. I will give myself back that ability.
What? You were muted. Mutes for 3 hours.
I don't mean to interrupt this conversation, but you said you had to feed the screaming person that is in the building locked away.
His son.
His son.
Your son. Apparently. But what exactly are you feeding? Because we're quite hungry, because we can't find any ingredients for breakfast. And if you had a bit more, we could purchase some off you.
Only for us.
Is it goat?
Well, you're welcome to, but I would have if you can, and he kind of, you can tell he's not, like, he wants to ask for help, but he's not sure. He keeps looking kind of out the window, kind of in this direction.
Towards what?
Oh, you mean the creepy castle where all of the ghosts congregated? Or manor? The creepy manor where all the ghosts congregated on the cliff? That one? Cool.
Asta, you told us you're from Stensia, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, speak to him in Stensian.
You're like,
Not where I was going with that, but that works too.
Oh, I mean, like, it looks like he wants help but needs to feel comfortable with us. And, like, people love hearing their mother tongue. It's great.
I
That
Asta will speak to Stenzi and to the father. Apparently, if I switch tongues, it'll make you feel more at ease. But I ain't gonna butter these words, because I have experienced the same thing that you were doing to your son. What manner of beast is underneath?
It's just
My plan backfired.
Nancy is gonna look at Asta like, bro.
I don't know Stensian, so I can't say anything. But oh my god, my plan
like
did
you-
backfire.
Like Itzy is not like there's like this like tight grip that just like oh my god. I mean, it's like, Asta, I don't think that's what they meant in Stensian. Like, don't think. A little bit more chill. Like,
he's,
I don't think that's recoverable. So like, Itzy ain't even going to try.
he's sick. He's got the shrieks.
Do I know what the shrieks are if I do a bling check for you?
No, none of you have heard of this.
Hi.
I thought he said the shakes.
Oh.
No.
Itzy will ask in Stensian. What exactly are the shrieks?
What happened where they come from?
My city and Stensia do not.
Like all over the state, for hundreds of years.
Yes, I got the lucky house.
It's a favor drives a person mad till they eventually die.
Can I insight check or bling insight check?
Sure. Go ahead and blink. You don't feel
It's
like he's
these-
lying.
Sorry, I talked over you.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, Asta doesn't get the sense that he's lying, that his son is actually inflicted with some sort of fever that
Shrieks.
makes him shriek and
Itzy is gonna pass that along to Ansel, like low breath, low tone.
Asta will reply in back Stensian. But then I'm glad that it's not a monster or a beast you hide underneath, but just a sick son. We do have many patrons of the church. I am not amongst them, so please forgive my brashness in saying that there is a monster underneath. But if it is medical aid or perhaps
can help
curing
provide it.
sickness, yes.
he kind of
I am a moon sage of the church, Father. I can cure and detect disease.
he steps fully out from behind the altar. At that point, you notice his vestments are off. The sigil, normally the front of a priest's vestments would display the Abyssinian collar. The emblem on the front of his vestments is similar to the Abyssinian collar, but it's more curved like a crescent moon, as opposed to being a U-shaped collar. So it's almost like someone took the Abyssinian collar and then kind of tilted it and then stretched it out a bit to make more of a crescent moon, almost like a heron's beak, kind of crescent shape.
But it's not familiar to any of us what this symbol means or what it was. Like, we haven't seen that type of styling to...
No, that is not any standard emblem of the Abyssinian Church. It looks like a weird, like somebody took the Abyssinian collar and warped it into whatever this is. Like a
But it's not something that anybody from Stensia would also just generally be familiar with. It's something specific to whatever this place, this specific city is.
Correct, right. No, it's
Okay,
not
cool.
it's not like a normal religious emblem to people native to Stensia.
Cool.
So neither of you notice or recognize
Understand it as different.
Right.
Ansel glances over their shoulder at Elodie like, hey, church teacher lady. What the fuck that?
How would you like me to attempt to make? I don't even, because like if we don't recognize what it is there any way for me to like discern anything about it with my? Okay, let me find myself on this map. That's me. I never know if it works or not.
It works.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't look familiar. It's not a known symbol within the church.
Yeah.
However, as you
Okay.
kind of look at it, it does, again, resemble sort of a crescent moon, maybe a heron's beak kind of curved to it. And you do know that Sigarda is the archangel for the flight of herons.
Isn't that mine? Aren't I a heron?
So
I
yeah,
think I am.
The notes were the handouts.
It'll be under the character
I think I
options
am.
notes.
Ah, the night. It's the knowledge of Avacyn.
So yes, host of herons. I don't think so. I think you.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might be. It's either that or gonna be gold money. Actually, it probably wouldn't be herons. They're the host of herons. This was always the smallest flight of angels, and its primary function was the scouting and tracking of werewolves and other marauding monsters.
This is just not the party for you, huh, fam?
So I mean, it could be. It could be. Like, there's not really a host or a flight that's like, this is where the bards hang. So it's, it's kind of whichever you would want it to be. Let's see. Gold Knight were strategists and skillful leaders. And then Alabaster is where Ansel's power would mostly come from, where it's preserving the eternal slumber, warding off evil spirits, that kind of thing. But so, Elodie, you would recognize it seems to be some sort of weird. It resembles Sigarda, and it's maybe a sigil that would represent her and the host of herons. But it's weird that a priest's vestment would have her, an emblem depicting Sigarda, rather than an emblem depicting Avacyn.
Yeah, it's like why do you have the sub being versus the head being?
Right.
do I have any knowledge, not necessarily of this particular, but of other or previously existing like cults that have existed in this same vein? Maybe not, maybe like Host of Herons, but like have other cults existed?
There are cults. Most cults are not church based. Most of the cults are based around either the worship of undead or demons.
Okay.
Now, the church does have kind of their sects. So like some will tend to lean more toward this flight or that flight. But generally, it's all Avacyn, and then you just kind of have like a subsect that lean more closely toward the tenets of this flight or that flight, as opposed to kind of a balanced following. But no, you've never seen anything where someone just outright replaced Avacyn's collar with their own religious symbol to another religion.
Interesting. So related to that, how do I think he has reacted to Ansel's like declaration of being like this like priest of Avacyn? Like, has he reacted to that like in a particular like strong or noticeable way?
So Ansel has not actually said Avacyn yet. She simply said we're with the church.
She declared herself. She left. She said that she was a particular kind of
A moon
cleric.
sage.
She
Yeah,
did call herself a moon sage.
That's not.
Okay, that's just one of those, like, I'm like, I don't necessarily know, like, what would be a close enough.
At the mention of her being a moon sage, he does kind of quickly look over his shoulder again toward the window. He seems to just kind of regularly be, as if he's expecting
Checking.
something to come down from the cliff and do something. He keeps checking the window, make sure there's nothing there.
He's looking at the building on top of the cliff, right?
I mean, he's in that direction, right? You can't really see the manor from in here. The church is at the kind of on a hill at the base of the cliff face. So, like,
Yeah.
From inside the church, maybe if you like press your face up against the window and look straight up, you might be able to see a portion of it. But no, it's more just like he's looking in that direction. He expects something bad to come from that direction.
Okay.
And he's
Do I know what this manor used to be, or who belonged to this manor in Stensia?
It used to belong. Find it. What time is it? Oh, it's break time anyway. Let's take a break. And then I will find some information. And Alex should be back.
Adam?
So take a break. Let's just go 15 minutes. So be back at 10 after.
9:10.
Got it. I'm over here reading handouts trying to like piece together pieces of information.
Well, I think on the map near the Somberweld or the Shadow Grange town, the big estate on the cliffside's the Mora estate.
Yes, which is yes. And it's like a sheer cliff face. away from us. We'd have to. I don't know how we get there. We have not figured that out yet.
I don't want to go there. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that we have to go there. I'm just. Anyways.
Yeah.
I have questions, comments, and concerns regarding this priest. But I don't know how to phrase them.
Right. Go.
We would love to see your smiling face, but don't feel like you have to be on camera if you don't want to.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, but then you can see my cute little baby.
That is also true.
No, I will push for baby. Will
Mhm.
push.
Baby. I want baby photos. I want to see baby all the time. I haven't heard a baby cry, so I'm assuming she's sleeping soundly. So I will.
And for that, we are so happy.
That
for
yeah,
you.
that we're very happy for you. I am trying to type a message, so excuse me while I go back on mute, so you don't have to hear my clicky clacky keyboard. Meredith Ray has given me the self motivation and courage to send this message.
What am I, chopped liver?
You're not like very close to this person.
I'm not friends
Ray
with
is.
her.
Yeah, like you and I are friends. I've met her in person, but it's me. I'm anxiety in a bubble. Okay, bye.
Diesel
Oh, that you are.
Slide on in there, Dean.
I can't do that. What?
Do Roll20 let you do a thing where it lets you look at multiple games at once, or is that a no-go?
What do you mean?
My computer's never had the processing power to try.
Wait, do you mean like having two games open at the same time?
Uh-huh. I just wanted to check something.
You can, but if you do that, if you ever refresh, it's going to refresh the last game you opened.
Okay. Okay. I can wait then. That's not a big
You
deal.
can open it in another browser though, and it doesn't
Right.
affect it.
Right. So that's
Ooh, nice.
yeah,
Like another browser page, or like
another browser.
Like
so
the-
like if you
Okay.
have it open in Chrome, if you turn around and open it in Firefox, it won't make a difference. But if you open it up in another Chrome tab,
cool.
so like if you
I'll wait then.
you open up the Monday game in another Chrome tab and then you refresh
Yeah.
this page, it'll refresh to the Monday game since that's the last game that you accessed.
But if I just exited out of Monday game, I would still have full access
Yeah, it
to
wouldn't change
clicking on my
anything.
character and everything.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it
That's what
wouldn't
I
change
needed.
anything. As long as you don't refresh, you're fine.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I had something set for Monday's game.
since we're at kind of a stopping point, I'm gonna say goodnight. My tummy is very displeased.
Aw, I hope you feel
and so
better.
I'm gonna go take some Pepto and go to bed. Love and hugs. Please don't let the sun eat us instead of as breakfast. I don't know. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I was worried if he was gonna come out with like a fucking
If
chopped up body
What
parts.
the fuck did I miss?
The oh, you weren't there. Oh, my bad. Hi, Mayor. So the father, his son, is with the Shrieks. Yeah. So before we knew that, my brain was just like, he has to feed his son who's howling in the fucking dungeons for all we know. And I was just like, I wonder if this is like turning vampire stage, and so he needs like chunks of humans to like life force him? But it ain't. At least that I know. It has not been confirmed or denied. No food has been offered.
Okay, so wild speculation. I love it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I went full on like underworld style as opposed to Curse of Strahd.
So, Deidre, a player on the other server, who is also very much a bird fan, just posted this. She has asked to be Aarakocra of this. Apparently, a Dracula parrot.
Yes! I love those boys. They live in the same region as not the kind of conure I have, but sun conures. Oh my god, they're so good. They're a parrot, so intelligent as a parrot, but they straight up look like a raptor that will pick your fucking eyes out.
Yeah,
They are peacock.
Alex, when do you not like birds?
When they're
I
bigger
take-
than a bus.
I take exception with geese because they are mean.
That is true.
We've established she does not like birds that are bigger than a bus.
I would like a bird
So-
bigger than
When
a
the fuck was that established?
When we talked about, wait, was that you or was that Deidre? That might have been Deidre.
That might have been Deidre, because like
'Cause we were talking
There's no
about
exception
big
except for
birds.
geese.
We're talking about big bird.
oh no, that was me. I am
Okay.
anti-Big Bird. No, that fair.
Okay.
That fair.
I was
Big
like,
bird
I'm
ain't a
pretty
bird,
sure
though.
that was you. I don't feel like I'm that big of a jerk.
Yeah, so I'm like, so you don't like dinosaurs because they are basically
that was
Love
the
me some
that was the
dinos.
first thing I thought of, and I was like, "Nah, they great. What are you talking about?"
Has anyone here watched Prehistoric Planet yet?
No.
It is on Apple TV. I have not seen it yet, but it's narrated by David Attenborough, and I really want to see it.
Speaking of dinos, I did get Pokemon Snap, Remy.
Speaking of dinos, have you looked at the new Pokemon announcement?
No.
They have a feral gay and a cybernet futuristic. I don't know. He's not a twink. He's a twonk. Like.
Wait, hold on. Have y'all never heard of Twonks?
No, I have. But Alex,
Dean
you have to
does
remember that all of my queer friends don't live near me. So I don't get to hear fun, fantastical things out loud on a regular basis. I see them in text form, but I don't hear them out loud.
I present to you feral gay and scientific twonk.
Oh, you're
Futuristic
putting
twonk.
it in shenanigans for me to look at? Thank you. I love them.
Don't you? Also, meet our new legendaries because they're pride flags. That's all they are. But they're dragon.
Pretty great.
All right.
Look at them.
Is everyone back?
No, not really. I'm never really here.
I'm being excited about Pokemon, so I will try to circle back. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I am here.
We have Miles.
I'm always here, always seeking,
Always watching.
never knowing.
All right. Let's see. So we left off. You guys were trying to determine who the estate belonged to up on the hill or up on the cliff. Idzi and Asta, you would both recognize it should be the Duskin Manor. It belongs to the Duskin family line of vampires.
Gee, I wonder if I am far-fetched. No, I'm joking, but...
Now, Asta.
Much more than Idzi.
Alright. Let's see. Actually, it's just easier to do this. Let's go to Whispers.
Bye! Oh.
Alright, okay. So, the Vampire Civil War. So Streffen Mauer, led a vampiric revolt where he was done being a lesser noble. So he started conquering all the other lesser noble families. And one by one just toppled house after house after house. At first, they're the four major families: the Volderans, the Markovs, the Stormkirks, and the Falconreaths. They weren't paying any real attention. The Falconreaths were the first to pay attention because they're kind of right there in the Gyre Reach, in that little branch, that mountain range that separates Stensia and Kessig. So they were the first to join and start aiding the lesser families once they realized this guy's not going to stop. And then eventually the Volderans and Markovs also started aiding the lesser noble families. The Duskin family was the northernmost lesser noble before you get to the Volderans and the Markovs. That was kind of the last line of defense before Streffen and his army moved into your territory. So you are very familiar with the Duskin line. There was an alliance that the Markovs formed with the Duskin line to kind of reinforce that that front line to try and prevent Streffen from getting hurt. And then that's the last you heard of it. shortly after troops were sent to the Duskin Manor is whenever the mist erupted. The last communication was that you guys had captured Struthen, but nobody knows what happened after that. Because once the mist came up, there were no more communications.
So he's not presumed dead, but not dead. And the mist has been around for a year. Now, knowing this information, are the Markov and the Moore family still at war? Or is it due to the year of the mist, it's kind of been forgotten and he's not allowed to
So
attack another vampire without?
Right, so you would know that the werewolves, the Markov's werewolves, you're not allowed to attack another vampiric family without permission from the Markovs. Since you're not currently at war with them. The last year
Yes, that's what I was.
Has been kind of spent trying to figure out if the war is, like, no one knows, right, if the war is still on or not, because no one that's gone into the mist has come back, and no one has come out of the mist to attack.
Except for the bitter hearts, right?
Except for the bitter hearts, who kind of come and go.
Yeah.
So that's part of what you were kind of sent in for, is to try and find out, was Strepin captured? Is he still captured? Is he dead? Did he win? Is he coming for us? Is he biding his time? What's going on?
Yeah. So it's kind of like a ceasefire, just finding information out
Right.
and trying to get it back.
This mist erupted and your enemy stopped attacking you, and you don't know why.
Yep. So he's under strict orders just to investigate and not go any further.
Right. It's basically just figure out what you can so that Edgar Markov can set up a plan and figure out what they need to do.
Battle.
Girlfriend, what are you doing? But he was like, hey, go drink a beer. You shouldn't be working either. And I'm like, excuse you, it's D&D, ergo a bubbly night. Fuck off. But he's like, oh yeah, I've never played. It's on my bucket list. And I'm like, oh, we play online like one shots all the time. If you want to get like on my list of people. And he's like, no. Josh has too much of a frat boy core to ever D&D.
Gotcha.
I do like him, but it's deep down in there.
Yeah.
But no, he's like, oh yeah, I've got Chemi friends down that way that play D&D and board games. We'll get a squad together. I'm just like, fuck yes, in-person game.
Fuck you. I miss those.
I'm DMing one tonight.
Dean, we gotta work this out. Because right now the other people, Miles, do you have an in-person game?
Not at the moment. I'm trying
Right.
to get one set up in August.
You, me, and Dean, we gotta work out how to get an in-person game going. Maybe not between us, because that's not impossible. But we have to get that love back in our life.
If Louisiana.
Dean, listen. Technically, we'll be living in the same. Hopefully, we'll be living in the same apartment soon. I mean, they just need to come visit us. Then we'll have no. I'm hoping to get a Space Jammers game set up for my friends in August. I'm gonna try to convince them to play D&D again by saying we're in space now.
With you, so much luck.
I mean, that's how we got Mare to play D&D the first time. We actually did one of the Star Wars RPGs that was flavored more like 3.5, so it can
Did
work.
I play that with y'all?
I don't think so, because this was defo in College Station.
Oh, no. I've played a Star Wars one that was styled after 3.5.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you said
no,
that, I was
it is the premier published RPG in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Um,
We did not get far, but it was fun.
All right, so.
Yes, exactly.
Duskin Manor, up on.
Duskin! The vamps!
Oh yeah, vampires.
But we're not. Are we there? How much did I miss?
No.
No, we are in
No.
the church. Okay.
We're in the church. We have identified the manor. Well, I should say that Asta and I have identified the manor as Duskin Manor. We would know that that is the area that we are in.
You were here for the whole host of herons stuff too, right? Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I was.
Okay.
So what's game plan, fam?
What was the last thing the father said to us?
Let's see.
Oh, hold on a second.
The.
He had said it's just my son. He's sick.
Right.
I said
He explained
healing.
He had the shrieks.
Yeah, shrieks. None of us have heard of it.
You guys offered healing. You mentioned
Mhm.
you were a moon sage.
Yeah.
He became hesitant.
Sort of
So
flint with that.
He got shifty when you mentioned being a moon sage, and glanced back out the window again, kind of toward the direction of the manor. That's when Asta and Itzy asked if they recognized whose manor that would have been. It is the Duskin Manor. The priests kind of, walking out from behind the altar.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So we know that the congregation was sent out here to do what again? What were they doing out here?
Back
The Inquisitor?
So long ago.
The Inquisition was sent.
Yeah.
They were just on an actual Inquisition. They started
But look,
in Gabony and then went down through Nephalia and then Kessig and then we're coming back up through Stensia toward Gabony.
Yeah. So they didn't have any specific mission. They were just doing the
they were just doing the
tour.
okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just
So-
burn the heretics to order.
All right. This is me asking because I'm using things that are on my character sheet. I do have that whole church functionary background.
What?
Because I picked the courtier background, but instead of having like knowledge about court, I have
No.
Church?
Church.
like I'm essentially like a ranking member of church, right? Of the church. And like one of those things is the idea that like you know like what the current intrigues are, and like so like knowing what intrigues are, would I recognize that like this would have been of interest to the Inquisition, like this guy and his weird vestments, and like just is everything about this just pinging the little like
Like the
little, like-
spidey sense.
If you definitely know, if the Inquisition had come through this town and this man was walking around wearing these vestments, he would not be.
okay, that's
He
what I'm
would have
asking. I'm like,
been
this
dealt
is
with in a very, very
Okay.
painful manner.
that's what I was trying to like. I'm like, this is not good. This is bad. It's not good in the eyes of like the main church. Excuse you.
This is like walking into the Vatican with an upside down cross.
Solid.
Okay, so we're not talking like Mormons level of oddity. We're talking full on.
Like blasphemy. Like you do not.
Got it.
You do not replace Avacyn's collar with some warped reiteration.
Okay, that's what I was trying to determine. How much of a divergence? Sorry for the crazy animal who lives in my house.
The voice from below stops screaming and starts barking.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go grab her. All right. I don't know how to relay anything that I know to anyone else because
Do you have
I-
the message?
I don't know magic. I am a monk.
Oh, that's right.
I did link you all to the 2021 Purge the Heretics tour. I did go out on the internet and find that for reasons.
So pretty much, Link's gonna try to start opening doors.
What?
Yep.
What the fuck, Wink?
When has Wink ever done anything
talking?
official?
Well, they're all talking and just conversating. Yeah, Wink's gonna be back there trying to open some doors.
I really respect you, Wink. Like, that's
gets
not
shit
easy, but like, oh my god, I love this. Your determination, like, it's great.
All right. Which door are you starting?
The one right beside me.
All right. Let's open that up for you.
So good.
What's happening?
Wink's opening doors.
Looking for a mad person?
I'm actually surprised it took him this long.
Okay.
He did stand for a lot of talking.
Small demon. I found a small demon.
Don't call Wink that.
Excise.
Talking about right here.
Mhm.
Small demon.
I see her. She's so cute. They named the Pokemon game after you, Scarlet.
All right. Wink. Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through this trap door.
You found it in one go, buddy.
Just open up the right door. Yeah, no, so it's locked,
It is locked. The padlock is locked.
and it looks to be definitely going down.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes of the grave now. I look around, look down, look in the direction of the noise. Do I see any undead?
No, you do not detect any undead.
Ansel looks over their shoulder at you, Wink, and you can see their sclera gone black, and they just shake their head at you. Because I don't know if saying no undead about is gonna alienate this poor man any more than we already have.
The crazy ones in there. Is there a door right here?
There is a door next to Aztecs.
Yeah, then Wink will be like, excuse me.
We have the best tsundere characters in this one.
This dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden sun-shaped that's not supposed to be there. Is a wooden crescent moon-shaped holy symbol similar to the one on his vest.
Dedication to the blasphemous. Blaspheme.
I stand by what I say. He doesn't have a map.
I'm sorry to hear that, Wink.
Wink goes off to the side and pulls out a small piece of wood and starts just carving it.
There are two other doors, one here and one here.
These
Opening all the doors.
As Wink is like shuffling around behind us, how does the father react?
When Wink starts opening doors, the father kind of brushes forward. If you can help heal, I don't know what type of human power exists outside of the mist. There is no cure for the shapes that are aware of, but if you think you can help, and he kind of rushes into.
I do not let him pass.
Oh,
I am not willing.
So he gets
Nope.
over next to you, and then he's trying to get to this door by Itzy.
Nope.
I need to get to the food.
I'm looking to Ansel. Like, I'm not.
Father, I understand you and your son are distressed, but the most help I can offer is if you tell me more about this disease. As we said, we haven't encountered it. You say there's no cure. Are you meaning no poultices, no rituals, or do you mean like the priests have tried restorations that have not stuck?
We've tried this. The disease targets people. We don't know how it spread. Once you've gotten disease, you can succumb to fits of madness and laughter. Its name is Kappa Fever, though most call it the shrieks. As it progresses, the person infected eventually succumbs to asphyxiation. They are laughing and cackling so hysterically that they can't breathe. It's not pleasant.
I can see why this would be so distressing, Father. If you or no one you know has tried a restoration, I am only capable of the lesser magics of it, but I can certainly attempt. If you would like, I know you said you don't know how it spreads, but I can also see if I can detect it on you. You said it's not clear if it passes through the air or by touch, miasma, maybe.
Don't know if you've seen whole families get the fever. We've also seen one person gets it and no one else around them. The only symptoms are a cackling. There are no outward symptoms like most illnesses or fevers.
That is very concerning, Father. I'll come down with you with the food and see what I can do. I do make eyes at the rest of the crew like, hey fam, it's a locked door. Y'all you come? Yes? Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
come. Okay, cool. And I kind of jerk my head at Idzy to let him pass.
So he comes over and opens the door that was next to Idzy. Steps inside. It reveals an office. You see an old desk and chair standing against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them. Again, this sort of warped crescent moon collar. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors. An empty wooden pour box rests on the seat of the chair. The desk drawers are all closed, but on the desk you see a couple of quill pens and dried up jars of ink. The wooden cabinets, the priest walks over and opens and pulls out a couple of plates, and then you see a kind of a cupboard off to the side. He opens up and just grabs some bread, some cheese, and some sort of meat. Looks like maybe either goat or lamb. That's been kind of dried, jerked style,
Mhm.
and then just kind of puts that on each of the plates as well. Okay. We should go. Needs to eat. I'm sorry, I don't have much to offer, but as I said, you can have my plate if you want.
After the work is done, of course.
Very generous.
And with that, he makes his way toward the room that Link first entered. He pulls out.
I'm letting you go first.
Pulls out a leather necklace, out from behind his vestments with a key on it.
Sorry, what is the liquid illustrated on the floor?
It's just water.
Cool. Okay.
As you look up, you can see like little holes in the ceiling. So it definitely seems like it's just kind of a leak from the room. He unlocks the padlock of the trapdoor and opens it up, and then begins to descend.
I will follow Ansel. And I do not have my weapon drawn. But I'm just like, I got a hand on it, just in case.
I mean, I got my shield out.
Hey, ask the buddy.
I'm not quite sure where you want me. You want me in front, you want me at back, you want me 10 feet away?
You can stay right there. Nothing wrong with where you are.
In terms of order. No, please don't stay up here.
I
Correct.
don't really want to be in between you two, if that's okay. You can go first in front of me, Elodie.
You hit a man one time with his lethal weapon and
And then beat him in a game of chess.
Apparently has to hold grudges, so...
I didn't realize you were moving all of us. Are we good? Okay, good. I'm here.
So I've got Asta and then Idzy. Who's next?
Ansel and Idzy.
I mean, Ansel.
Yeah.
Idzy.
thank God it's not just me.
I will be going down as well.
Alright, so then Asta. Who's next?
You are muted, Mish. Oh.
I don't know how long that's been on.
I have no idea either.
Since you said I'm gonna put myself on mute to type the thing.
No, that was
No?
a while ago.
I mean, I don't think I've heard you talk since.
Because I told you about the dog.
Well, we did not. I did. Oh, that's true.
No,
That's
the truth. The truth.
I will go next. I'm going.
Okay.
Because I said something to you, Diesel, when you made the comment about not wanting to stand next to me.
Did not hear that.
Apparently,
unfortunately.
no one heard it except for the little dog.
Bless his little heart.
Dance.
She's like, Mom, can you let me go? I don't want to be.
Alright. What about Wink? I'm assuming Ro's just gonna follow.
Wink is gonna stay.
Ro will stay
I
from
can't-
the-
A part of the mission.
Oh, yeah, because my comment was like, can we grind some levels till I'm level 10 and then I'm I'm immune to poison and disease. So let's just grind. Come back.
What do you suggest we grind? They got no coffee here.
Put our noses to a grindstone. I've heard that. That works.
Inspiration.
Yes.
This cannot become Monday. I cannot bear it.
It won't. Come on. No one could out Schmids.
It's true.
That's fair.
It's true.
Every other sentence that man speaks is a pun.
That
I
man is
can't.
so quick. It just
It should be hard.
kills me. Alright, anyway.
Distresses me.
So you guys get to the bottom of the steps. Ro and Wink kind of hang out up top.
Are we supposed to be seeing something?
No.
Okay. Making sure.
light on my shield. It's mirror finish, so it's just like bounces all over like a fucking disco ball.
So before that, the church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting
Nice.
wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner.
Amazing.
Donovich, well, first, so as Ansel puts lights. Right here.
Oh, he like deep in this place.
And
Character sheet, you're in the way.
Donovich hands one of the plates over to Ansel. Nice and in the corner. Let me prepare his food. And he kind of moves over and kind of like props himself up on one of the pillars, and kind of starts arranging.
Oh, okay, sir. It's a touch spell. I need my hands.
I'll get it from you in a moment.
I'm gonna hold the plate.
Pass it back to Itzy.
Can I observe this room?
It's not lit aside from the light emanating from Ansel's shoe.
Yeah, but like, what can I tell from like the bits I could see around me?
It's just like a dugout basement.
Decay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's
Is it recent?
No, it's old. The wooden pillars are very old and they're starting to rot. The walls and floor are just the earth that was dug out to make this area. There's no floor.
Not vampire proof. Got it.
The gaunt figure in the corner, kind of, you see the silhouette kind of move in the shadows closer toward you a little bit. You also hear what sounds like the clinging of a chain. Father, did you bring breakfast? I'm so hungry, Father. So glad he brought something to eat. Can you bring it over, Father? Seems to find my way. The priest finishes preparing the plate.
Since this area was under like full cover, I'm gonna just as the grape one more time, one more again. Eyes of the grave. I can do it.
Eyes of the Grave. Got it. Yes.
I sent it and everything, Dean.
You do not detect any of it.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
You're just a sick boy, guys.
Just a sick boy.
The priest grabs the plate.
There you go.
Thanks Itzy for holding it for him. And then bolts up the stairs.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
And you hear the trapdoor slam shut.
Yeah, Wink and Ro ain't doing something?
They hear it, but not in time for the door to not be shut.
Okay, but they're up there like, hey, bro, why you running out
So
like this?
We will get to them in Just one moment. But first,
It's just a sick boy.
I will like to note that towards the beginning of this game, Dean did make one statement about a certain creature that is no longer considered undead, but an abomination.
aberration.
Aberration. Yeah. Also an abomination!
I mean, it can be both.
But not a fiend. So I shouldn't have used a fiend detecting spell.
Not a fiend. No. So, to Miles's
So
point, I wasn't gonna say anything, but since Miles brought it up, yes, I did mention at the beginning of the campaign, vampires creature type is now aberration. Werewolves are monstrosities.
Is there any spell to detect aberrations?
Not that you have. I don't think there is.
Cool. That's a very
Sorry, dude.
cool thing to have in an entire campaign about vampires. Love that. Love that.
I like that I'm not as far off as I thought I was, so like that feels really nice.
It's just
Why do you think I kept like looking around? I'm like, this is sus as fuck.
Yes, as fuck.
so I'm like my character can no longer hate vampires unless they're like in the thick of
Dead
undead.
vampires.
You know, actually, that's gonna help out later. I ain't mad no more.
True, I know. It's not
That's
gonna be as much of a
Oh,
dick
that.
if we make an ally vampire.
Oh god, that was.
Excellent.
Because he was definitely gonna murder that guy.
Oh, we all knew, fam. We all
He
knew.
was gonna straight up murder that guy.
That's why I was like, I was sitting there, I was trying to figure out, during that campaign, was trying to figure out, like, all right, so how am I gonna get through this? Like,
Without Wink murdering this
With
particular
Wink.
person.
But no.
All right.
The more I looked into it, the way that the vampires are created and the way that they spread their curse has absolutely nothing to do with being undead.
Yeah, that's very cool. I am now going to challenge you and spend all of Ansel's free time trying to figure out a way to detect vampires, because that seems like actually like a problem that this world might have been interested in solving
Solved. Yeah. I feel
previously.
like they would have solved this.
Previously. So maybe when we get to a major city, like there's a trinket we can buy from a very smart person. Maybe that'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting. Damn, if I don't love your fucking subtlety.
At least I'm not like giving consolidation prizes out to people related to him.
That's true.
All right. So, trapdoor slams. You hear the lock click. The chains begin to rattle again. The dark silhouette gaunt figure moves closer, just within the line of sight.
Oh yeah, he is.
Within the range of the light emanating from Ansel's shield. He cackles hysterically. Thank you for coming to feed me. I'm so pleased. There's so many of you. I've been so hungry. Oh, Father always takes care of Doru.
What was his name?
Doru.
Doru.
D-O-R-U.
Got it?
Maybe it won't be as stringy as the last will he brought me.
Wait, is he just talking at us?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking at us.
Just talking.
You ready to hunt?
Well, I'm
Kill?
like, hey, what he look like? I know
Oh,
we had
you
all this.
can't see him. I get you.
Well, I'm like, we've had all this vampire chat, but that's above table, right? Like,
True.
Yeah. What corner is he supposedly? We have seen this. Got that one. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I think he's just
so
out of your
many
range.
circles. So I got my shield out. looking at this boy. How he look?
So he is very thin, very pale. He... Let's see if there's a better image. Okay. Nope, not even close. Alright. So this is the... Is there not a handout for it? Okay, good. Are you here? Yeah. This.
Oh,
Hey, his
Toru.
mouth open like that? Is his mouth do that?
Yeah.
His mouth do that? Okay, I attack you.
Yeah.
Give me initiative.
Yeah, the instant Ansel does that, yeah, this is.
Let's hit.
I'm waiting for the signal.
Let's hit.
Again, like, being creepy ain't a crime against God. But as soon as I see them teefies, we go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
I'm like, you're threatening to eat us, but like, you could just be crazy.
Yep.
The minute.
Do you want me to get on the initiative chart for when I do something?
I kill the priest.
Yes, if you want to go ahead and roll initiative, that's fine.
Okay, my token will not be on there.
I'm really proud of you and your 8 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense, right? He up there, priest come out, he's like, oh, they feeding it or whatever.
Where are you
It's
going?
only when the priest locks the thing, he's like, hey, yo, that ain't kosher. Hello?
So Miles and Row, or Winked Row, the priest comes out. You hear the trap door shut. The priest steps out of the room. Oh, thank God.
2 daggers come up.
I wish I could see it, but like, damn, Wink, get him.
There's no.
Open. Open it. You open it. I'm not an idiot. I heard everything. You locked my team down there. You're going to open it, or I'm going to open you.
Good. Guys, he thinks of us as his team. We don't hear that, but it is really endearing.
He opens the trap door.
Okay. Can I grapple him?
Sure. Give me a strength check for athletics.
I'm not super great with athletics. I should. Hey!
Yeah, you grab him.
Okay. Then I'm gonna throw him down the stairs if they're stairs.
Okay.
It's a ladder? You just
Is
chuck
it a
him
ladder?
down.
Is he a
You
ladder?
just chuck him down. Oh, there are stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought you were just
If it
chucking him
was
down a
ladder-
hole.
Yeah, if it wasn't a ladder, I wasn't going to chuck him down.
It's like a 5-foot drop. So there's like a little 5-foot ladder to the base of the staircase, and then it descends down from stairs. Like it's a trap door in the floor. So like it's, but yeah, it's weird the way it looks.
And then
That don't make no engineering sense, but cool, fine.
Don't make architecture sense either.
That's what I meant, like architectural engineering.
Link's gonna stay behind Donovich. Make sure he doesn't get away. and he'll jump down.
That's where it follows. The priest hits the stairs and kind of rolls down toward the bottom.
All damage.
Did he break anything on the way down?
No.
Damn.
And with that, put him on his.
I can re-roll and then just add the.
And are we saying, does Ro come down? Or
Yes.
we...
Ro will come down behind me. Actually, no. Ro does not come down. She is scavenging the rooms for anything.
Oh,
Sounds
hell
about right.
yeah.
She is so looting.
Both in character and narratively expedient. I love it.
All right, and actually with that, it's after 11, so let's just go ahead and call it for the night.
Yay!
Rock and roll,
Next
team.
session with the fight.
Let go!
Kill a vampire.
Donovich like being like closing the slamming the slam door, hearing the cry is like, what happened? I don't know. Who knows?
Wow, that door, I mean, it just like it possessed me to push them and close the thing. Weird.
I didn't know this was a mimic. Also, I don't know why I'm blurred out.
I don't know, but you are.
You've been there for a bit.
Young.
It doesn't like you.
See, here's the thing. Misha's camera works, and so they were like, Dean's camera can't.
My internet is staying connected, so.
It's just sucking the life out of Dean's.
Will you stop licking things?